is real. Listen.
Good evening again, and hello. I am Ray, aka Paranormal Ripples, and I'm back with Secrets of the Stars, episode number 38, I believe. Yes, it is. It is 38. I done 37 earlier, silly sods. As always, this is the show where I talk about UFOs, ancient aliens, or aliens, civilizations from an ancient kind or modern day that believe in um the star systems and everything to do with that. And as always, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to 200 subs. Come on, guys. Nice long road, but 45 away. So hopefully I can get there by the end of the year. As always, the topic is going to be chosen is going to be to do with stuff like earlier we talked about the mysterious nine that is connected on Earth somehow by which is connected on Earth with these 9 deities of gods and everything. So we're going back to Egypt now and some other ancient stuff. We're talking about obelisks, monoliths, and are they connected to each other, or are they connected to a greater power, which could also involve stargates? So, if you don't know, that obelisk, I showed an obelisk earlier on tonight on number 37, but if you can't remember or you don't know because you ain't seen the video, go and watch it. But I'll show you hang on. Oh, right, obelisk, here we go. In obelisk in Heliopolis. Right, I'll show you it in a second. Get a good picture first. Yeah. Where are we? There we go, Cairo. Oh, here, Heliopolis. Here we are. I'll show you a different image now, obviously. But zoom in a bit for you. Present. Share screen. Here it is. This is an obelisk. This is placed exactly where Atum, the sun god, was placed. Like, was basically sitting and ruling over with the 9 gods in ancient mythology of Greece, of Egypt. So that's an obelisk, and obviously, but there is obelisks like this all over the world. There's one in Trafalgar Square. There's one in Washington D.C. to commemorate George Washington. Why are they popping up everywhere? And are they a greater power or connected to a greater power? They're originally constructed by ancient Egyptians and called tekenu. The Greeks used the term obeliskos to describe them, and that word passed into Latin and English. But yeah, there's one in Rome. There you go. The Temple of Luxor, with the remaining Luxor obelisk in front. The second is today on the place on the Place de la Concorde in Paris. Then you have Heliopolis, which I told you about. Then there's one in Luxor again, the fallen obelisk, and then an unfinished obelisk in Aswan, Egypt. And then there's Istanbul, obviously. So, and then there's Rome again. The Dutch place an obelisk in the background of his painting, his Dutch painter. So, Byzantine period as well. So look, there's why are these obelisks appearing everywhere? Erected in 1827, see Ludwig Engel. There's a Washington Monument. New Jersey, High Point Monument. The obelisk in Buenos Aires. Beijing in Tiananmen Square. Pyongyang in North Korea. Jakarta. And that. And I believe there is one also, like I said, I believe there was one in Trafalgar Square, but I could be wrong. I could be somewhere. I don't know where there is one in London. Cleopatra's Needle. There you go. Not in Trafalgar Square, but yeah, near it. It was on it's on the River Thames bit. But yeah, we moved that one. We took that one. Look, it was presented to the UK in 1819 by the ruler of Egypt as a diplomatic gift. See, so why did the Egyptians erect these? Like, why? So Cleopatra's Needle looks seen from the River Thames. I was wrong that it weren't in Trafalgar Square, so forgive me. But I knew there was one in London. Look, Seven Dials. Trafalgar Square is nowhere near this. Look, I don't believe. No, there is. No, see. Why on the there? Why on the Thames line? See, not Thames line. Why on the banks of the Thames? There, see. Obviously, Sea of London. Look, see. But yeah, why? I know, Aiden. So yeah, let's talk about Cleopatra's Needle. On the Victoria Embankment. That was a gift to us. So why these obelisks then? The one theory is that they could be is a great source of power, and they were like electrical generators basically, and that they could source power down, and this was their way of technology. Like, could it be that the Egyptians made these as a power conductor? But it seems funny that all over the world that these obelisks are around and they've been erected. And like in major cities, like I said, London, we got the one delivered there, we got Rome, we got Munich, and then we got a couple which ain't major cities, but look. But then we got Istanbul. There's one which a prehistoric Tello obelisk found in 1919 in Peru. Like, look, Stockholm created like built one. Dublin has one. Like I said, Buenos Aires made one. So the grave of Ludwig van Beethoven, even there, is a mini obelisk. Just seen that. So, "30 such obelisks are still in existence today. There's more in Italy than in Egypt. Look, see, there's an unfinished obelisk there. Karnak Temple in Luxor, Vatican City's obelisk. Look, London, like I told you, Cleopatra's Needle, and there's also one in New York City which is identical. And his original location was in Heliopolis via Alexandria. You know, Istanbul, Cairo, another Cairo one in the airport. But Heliopolis, look, how many of these? Have you know? I'm noticing something here. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's funny, isn't it? No, 8. I should say 8. No, 9 is Hermopolis. But 8 we've been in Heliopolis. I've been found in Heliopolis, or come from Heliopolis, including the original one there, which is 9. And you know what that means? That adds up to the 9 deities, like of Egypt, like I was talking about earlier. This adds up to earlier. Why was there 9? Are these 9 obelisks actually the 9 like monuments of Atum and his gods? Why is it 9 again? There you go. Obelisks were tall. According to some researchers, obelisks may have also been part of a power grid that transmitted electricity wirelessly from the pyramids to other locations. They initially symbolized rebirth. Well, that's funny, isn't it? Because the one in Heliopolis at the minute is to do with Atum. And then the 8 other deities, which would have been with him, which was only 9, they were all their their obelisks have all gone around the world. Like, so was they basically look? Ancient Egyptians used pyramids of Giza and obelisks as power rods. What's weird, Aiden? If anyone don't know, that's Aiden in my chat. In his channel. I'm going to give him a sub if you want. And Aiden here at 47. But yeah, what's weird, dude? Yeah. And it's even weirder that Heliopolis that has that, like I was saying, as that obelisk there at a minute, which has always been there, because in the same location that Amun, the sun god in Egypt, which apparently that Doctor he made contact with in Project Penguin for Project Penguin. He's from Obelisk is still in Heliopolis, but the other 8 have all gone around the world. Yeah, 9 gods and 9 obelisks, all from Heliopolis. I've looked at it and that is weird. Like, I'm not looking at the Egyptian ones. Here you go. The original location was as one, that unfinished one. Karnak had 2. Alexandria, Luxor. There you go. Heliopolis. Karnak had 3. Heliopolis. Karnak again. Yeah. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm making sure I've got it right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. And yeah, I was right. Heliopolis. There you go. And there's the one that is there at the minute. So was this, that was back in 2001, but City of the Sun. So are these actually, like they said, for rebirth, or are these actually been placed up in the night from here and spread across the world as originally as some kind of thing from the powers above to say these are the ways that you got to communicate with us? Well, the one in Aswan, that one. There you go. There you go. It was located in the northern region of the stone quarries in Aswan. It was studied in detail by Reginald Engelbach, who was an English Engelbach or whatever, in 1922. And the obelisk and wider quarry were inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979. Look. Why was this one unfinished? That's what I want to know. Why is this one unfinished? Look, and a partly worked obelisk base was also discovered nearly 19 years ago at the quarries of Aswan. But why was this one unfinished? We are talking of things that could be unfinished and that. We move on to monoliths. But not these kinds. You look, we're talking about these weird ones that started popping up over the last few years that actually resemble 2001: A Space Odyssey's one. Like, yeah, these ones are crazy. Look. So we have these obelisks that could be a power thing, and that they've been. And there's also many of them in the world, obviously. But the 9 ones that I'm thinking of from Heliopolis, the City of the Sun. Then we have these turn up everywhere. A new monolith appeared back in June in Nevada. They start each 10 to 12 feet tall, They appear with no warning and disappear just as quickly. First one in the Utah desert on November 18th and vanished on November the 27th. Second one outside the Romanian city of Piatra Neamț, or Neamt, Piatra Neamt, which appeared on November the 27th, exactly when another one vanished in Utah and disappeared a few days later on the 2nd of December. Third one at the top of Pine Mountain in Atascadero, California, which appeared on December the 2nd and was taken down on December the 3rd and reappeared on December the 4th. The fourth one in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which appeared on December the 7th and was taken down the same day. But yeah. But they're reminiscent of the monoliths of Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey, where vast black monoliths are deposited by aliens to guide human beings from one stage of evolution to the next. And if I remember correctly, one of these monoliths also happened to be on the Isle of Wight, I believe. Yeah. But then a designer claimed credit for it, obviously. They say a designer has claimed credit for it. What is it? Is it just a thing that he claimed credit? Someone claimed credit for it because they didn't want to look like they did because of they didn't want to seem a bit doolally by saying, "Oh no, it was aliens who placed it there." It's been sold as well, apparently. But yeah, Wales had one in March. It looks like monolith. Wales, look. See, Wales even had one in Police, I think, Police, near the town of Aonway, Aonway. I know some people were saying it was Banksy who done the ones in England on the UK, but these look weird. Like, what are these? There you go. One even popped up on the top of Glastonbury Tor, an area that is steeped in Celtic mythology, inscribed with the words "Not Banksy." So these have been placing up on places as well of historical relevance. So what are these? Are they like mini UFOs? Like structures like we can house an alien being, or hello Cam? Or are they like these kind of weird like things that are not from this world, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Aiden. They are weird. I know it was weird that one popped up in Wales. Um, um, let's just say it was probably what I usually get done for. But I'll be back on in an hour. That's why I'm on here at a minute, just doing some videos. Here you go. There you go. Yeah, I'll tell you more in a while, Cam. But yeah, look at this. This is what I'm gonna say. Well, I know I told showed this map a couple episodes ago. But these monoliths, look, one popped up in the river, Lake Tahoe, San Francisco, San Luis, Santa Clarita, Torrance, the Joshua Tree National Park, San Diego, Las Vegas had one. The most was California with 8. And these ones have 4. Florida, Arizona, and Nevada had 3. No, I had 1. Well, yeah, I had 2. Michigan had 3, sorry, and all the rest had 1. Like, this is just America. 38 monoliths in America. And this is all around the world, look. Look. We've had 9. Germany's had 10. Canada's had 10. Like, literally. What are they? Sweden's had 5. Finland's had 5, but Norway's had 1. Austria's had 4. Italy's had 5. You see what I mean? Why are they popping up? I'll put the Utah one on here. This was the first one that ever come into that everyone was going over the thing with and saying that doesn't look human made. That doesn't look man made to me. Yeah, you could say yeah, it could be, but am I wrong? It could be a box covered in like this. That looks too weird. How it was popped there, and then a few days later it's disappeared, and the area was supposed to be under observation. But yeah, petroglyphs of bighorn sheep near Moab, Utah. So it's near petroglyphs. And funny how Marvel have a thing for monoliths as well, called the Dialis, colloquially known as the monoliths. There are 3 powerful objects from a non-corporeal realm that have power over space, time, and creation, respectively. So is this what these monoliths are? They're just from our higher being friends, the mysterious 9, basically saying, "Look, we know what you're doing, but it is something to show you that we're here and we are still around." What? That's what I'm thinking. Where it's all them coming down, seeing how we observe that. What I'm thinking is that they're coming down on like with stuff like that, and it's basically like they're like a memory stick. They're plugging themselves into our like ground. They're taking in all the information that from all of our like, and they're like this is like, and they're updating their doing hardware or whatever, and then they're going on to another place doing the same there. Because it seems weird how these disappear after a few days and no one has any ideas. Like, you know what I mean? I could be wrong, but that's what my feelings are. 87 have been found, look, worldwide. These 87 monoliths. That was in 2020. 245, there you go. This was the one in June. 245. That's how many monoliths that the tracking site has identified since 2020. Though it's unclear how many of these objects have been identified by law enforcement. 245. I'm just trying to work out in my brain a minute. Hang on, guys. 245. So 245 times these have been shown, or they've been coming, or they've been here. And the majority have been in the UK, in here, or in the UK, or in America. And obviously Germany has some, obviously, and this I'm trying to figure out what these could mean. These monoliths are, but I believe that they're from another world, easily from another world. Or is it? Or is it? Because I've got another theory. Could it be something that the American government are doing with Area 51 or 2 to see how responsive we are? And they place them down, and it's what they've been working on for years, and then just to see how observant some of us are. Like, are they putting us? Are they putting them in places that they will go? Oh, I could be wrong on that both on that front, but it just makes me wonder. I'm just thinking of another logical explanation. But then there's also the other of bit which has me thinking: are these monoliths and obelisks? So basically, obelisks, which I was talking about with the power thing. These monoliths, and that all connected to another power on Earth that has apparently been found. Yeah, So like that, they're siphoning energy, yeah. If they've been placed on ley lines as well, that could be an interesting thing. But I want to check something. I could be wrong. But let's have a look. I'm going to check, bro, because I think I'm wrong here because, you know. Right. I'll stop sharing my screen for a second because, yeah. Humming. Ud River. Pardon me, sorry guys. Like here. Why is it there? In the Ud River. The most that seems like a weird place to put it. If you're going to be, but there again, are there these places have an historical relevance that we don't know about? Utah, Cedar City. Are these places like holding any historical relevance? Like, I could be wrong. But I'm just thinking of another thing though. Could these, right, if these places do hold historical relevance in some way, going back hundreds and hundreds of years, or whatever, why are they showing themselves now? And why are is the most of them? I think America the most one. We did the Las Vegas one, and that is Area 51 basically country. But what I was going to say was, look at that. Australia doesn't have many. Europe has a lot. But look at America. Why does America have like a load? Yeah, look. Why is it with America, man? Bahamas even have one. You know about Bahamas? You know how many road is in the Bahamas. So Canada had a few. Look, could I be got my trip in here? And look, the furthest one was found there in Shetland. Look, and furthest away. Like, there's one at the top end of UK, and then one at the bottom end. Dartmoor, Devon. Look, Glastonbury, Ramsgate, obviously. Clacton on Sea, apparently. One in Sheffield, apparently. So are they in historical relevant to places like places that have had historical things happen, like bombings or World War II stuff, or are they just in random places? But what makes me think that with America is even weirder. America, there's always been that fear about American stargates, isn't there? Could these be some kind of thing to connect it to stargates, or do they come in to this planet through a stargate and not the traditional zoom from up there? Like, we don't know, do we? Legitimately, we don't know what these are. And they could be just some kind of you know, like Aiden said, they could be some kind of battery. They could be, it could be anything. And are they connected? Like I said, are they connected to stargates? And funny, and the first one come about in 2020. There's the other big thing. What was going on in 2020? What's going on in this world in 2020 and 2021? We had that pandemic, didn't we? So that's what was leading me to believe. It's kind of weird. We had a global pandemic happening. We were slowly trying to come out of lockdowns and that, and then this happens. There's so many questions. Was it distraction from us from the to distract us from the pandemic? Are these connected to another otherworldly realm like the Stargates? These monoliths? Or are they just created by a single end like single organization that are trying to do the most radical marketing campaign in history? And they pop up in every single place in the blooming world. The last one was in July that was found. A strange monolith has appeared in northern Colorado in Larimer County. And this monolith is on the private property of the Owling Cow Cafe in Bellevue, Colorado. Like I say, yeah, I know I know. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's crazy. It is literally crazy what these because it's like I said. So let me know if you think it's a marketing campaign gone viral and they're doing their job by getting people talking about it. Do you think it's either connected to another world being and they're observing us like sheep basically, and they want to come and they come here to download and know what we're up to now and update their systems basically. Do you think the Stargates are involved in some way with these? Because I can't imagine them coming like beaming down, but you never know. Or do you think there's another reason to these monoliths and that, or do you think they are the modern day equivalent to what Egypt created with the obelisks, and they're actually powered like generators for you know I can't get it all up now, but if they are on ley lines, all these are on ley lines, you know. So yeah, I leave that there for you. I let you have a think on that, everyone. Um, I'm gonna go grab something to eat now because I'm getting hungry, and then I'll let you have a good think, like I said, on all that. As always, leave a comment on that if you think of anything. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, share it out with your friends, family, whoever. Let's try and get to 200 subs by the end of the year. Big ask, I know, but I'm going to try my best to get there as well. Um, Thank you to everyone who's tuned in, and I'll speak to you all later in a while. Take care, love and be kind to everyone. Stay awesome, and be vigilant and be observant. And if you spot one of these, or I'd also like to know in the comments. So, thank you, everyone. Bye.